We're trying to get status. You got a Honduran here. We're trying to get status. Texas tag. Got it? That's fine. Open the door. Break the window. On 1, 2. I'm gonna break it. Open the door. Open it. Last warning. You're gonna get away. You're gonna get away. Open the door. Hey, go one way or the other. Don't go both ways. Back up, back up. Tough guy. I told you once. Back up.
Okay, everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we have so much to discuss. First of all, let's just get into this video. People are criticizing ICE from left to right when ICE's purpose is to come in and remove illegal immigrants. Some people keep saying, well, they're supposed to be removing the worst. If you come into this country illegally, that is a federal crime. I don't care if you are a murderer. I don't care if you came here to work. If you are here illegally, it's illegal. That's the key word. Now, looking at this video, it's ridiculous. The guy was asked to step out the car. Okay, they're trying to verify your ID. You refuse. Then they break his window, and then ICE gets criticized. But what people are not noticing is the resistance from the guy in the car. If guilty of anything, why not comply with the law? I do it all the time. That's why we're getting in trouble. It's like comply with the law and move on with your life. But he doesn't want to comply. Why? Because he's guilty. He's obviously here illegal, and he's trying to live off the government. But let's keep watching. This is ridiculous. Back up. ICE is constantly asking everybody to back up. Back up. Give them their hat. Now. Give them their hat. Why are they having this fight? Just don't get any photos. Look at how the agitators are honking their horns, are being so disrespectful to federal agents who are simply doing a job that they were hired to do, that we voted for them to do, the majority of Americans. So it's just unbelievable that this guy is still resisting while ICE is having to drag you out your car. Like, he doesn't belong in this country, and hopefully he'll be deported. But let's keep watching. They're not killing her.
He's insane. Look at her. Taking this out of this. Taking this out of this. This is the United States of Airplanes. This is the United States. It's not the United States of many immigrants coming to the world.
Back up. Record it, back it up, don't you understand?
Exactly. Back up. Now when they want to shoot you, then you're upset.
Get your mask off!
So here's the part that no one is talking about. This chaos in Minnesota is really driven by the governor and other senators. So Tim Walz could put a stop to this by informing all Minnesotans that ICE is a federal agent, they have a job to do, and you're not to interfere. But he's not going to do it. Why? Because what are we not listening to now? We hear nothing about the daycare fraud. Everything is turned on ICE. You see how the Democrats have spun the story? Now we're focusing on ICE doing their jobs, and they have all the time to clear out those daycare records. But let's keep watching. This is ridiculous. They're still struggling with this guy.
You're going inside?
Instead of him complying with the law.
Everybody step back! Get back! Get back! Stay back! Stay back! Stay back! What did he do to you? Stay back! What did he do to you? Hey, stay back! Do not put your vehicle in here! Get back! I'm not resisting! I'm not resisting! I'm not resisting! Hey, I'm not resisting! I'm not resisting! I'm not resisting!
Nobody did.
I'm not resisting!
Cowards are here.
Back up! I'm not resisting!
Okay, so do you hear how these agitators are like, you're cowards? No, you're the coward for not defending your country. Like, this is our country, so why are you getting upset when illegal immigrants are here living off of our tax dollars? And I'm so glad that Trump has put in place that immigrants cannot come here and live off of welfare. It is not our responsibility to take care of these people. And why are we doing it? And why are we as Americans, and I'm so confused, are getting upset? Like, why are you upset that they're removing illegal immigrants? Key word, everybody, illegal. But let's keep watching.
I'm not doing shit. Leave me alone.
Why would you leave him
Hey, my
alone?
girlfriend's right behind you!
Give us a phone number.
My girlfriend's right behind me!
Once you guys get him in, let's get him into Victor 3, okay?
I'm going to Victory 3! That's what they said! Victory 3!
I'm glad that ICE is
Good pass down. Once you get him up, give him a good pass down.
so we can see what happened. Yeah, good job.
Back up, you guys. That's a fucking bitch.
This is crazy.
Don't say no. Don't let me fucking kill you guys.
Now we have to carry him because he won't get up and walk.
Move the shit! Move the shit! Move the back!
This is insane. Like, what do people want to happen to the country?
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're going to move on to
In a
the
Minneapolis
next video.
neighborhood, anti-ICE protesters banging on federal officers' vehicles who deployed tear gas to disperse crowds. This officer appearing to pepper spray someone out the window of a moving van.
Look at this behind me. You can see people arguing with that Border Patrol agent, with this federal officer.
So this is the misinformation that I'm talking about with the corporate media. You would say the agent is pepper spraying someone, but what you're not saying is that the agent is trying to get through and the agitators are not allowing them to do so. So why won't the media report the truth? The ICE agent is just arbitrarily, I'm just going to pepper spray everybody. No, we're trying to do a job and we are being hindered from doing so. So it is very confusing why people can't see the truth and report the truth. But that's why we're here. We're going to tell the truth. We're going to show you what is going on and how agitators are attacking ICE. Federal agents are being attacked for doing their jobs. But let's keep listening.
Seeing scenes like this popping up across Minneapolis.
I'm mad. I'm very mad.
You're mad right now?
Yes. Well, not right now. I've been mad.
And this video showing immigration officers pulling someone out of a car who they say was impeding enforcement operations. The Trump administration now surging hundreds more federal law enforcement officers to the city.
The weaponization of a vehicle, a deadly weapon against our law enforcement. We're seeing that's becoming a more and more common tactic.
DHS touting the work of federal officers in Minneapolis the last few days, saying they've arrested criminal suspects in the U.S. illegally, including with convictions for sexual assault of a child, rape of a child, homicide, and manslaughter.
What are they out there protesting for? They are actively trying to impede law enforcement operations and end the President Trump's mandate to deport illegal alien criminals from our communities.
But Minnesota Democrats now suing to block the surge in officers here.
This is, in essence, a federal invasion of the Twin Cities and Minnesota, and it must stop.
While tonight, amid the chaos, that's Jamie Schweißnettel. Earlier, he showed us how residents opposed to the Trump administration's immigration enforcement track ICE officers, communicating via encrypted chat, saying the protests here will go on.
People who live in this neighborhood have been through enough. We don't need tear gas. We don't need goons and masks with machine guns setting off tear gas bombs here. Like, they should just leave us alone.
Maggie joins us outside.
So what isn't being explained, and everyone keeps saying the same thing, we don't want to be bothered. But majority of the Americans, we don't want illegal immigrants in our country. So the tear gas is only being used because the agitators are attacking ICE and attempting to prevent them from doing their jobs. If everyone would just stay back, like let ICE come into the city and do what they were hired to do, we wouldn't have all this chaos. But again, this goes back to Tim Walz, the current governor. This is his chaos. Why? Because he's trying to deflect from the with Somalians. There's $9 billion that are, no one is talking about it now. It's interesting how corporate media now wants to overtly talk about ICE and what happened to the young lady, which I will be reporting on, and I have some great information about that. But this is all a deflection again, because no one's talking about the daycares anymore, and that should be our focus. Following the money of the Minnesota daycares before Walz get out of office to make sure he gets impeached, because he's a part of the fraud. But let's keep listening to these agitators.
ICE headquarters in St. Paul tonight. And Maggie, we see the demonstrators there just behind you, and there have been clashes into the night.
Yeah, Tom, that's right. Our teams have been witnessing officers deploying pepper spray and tear gas multiple times today, the latest just in the last hour, pushing these protesters back from the entrance to the local ICE headquarters across the street. Suffice it to say, this anger here.
We're going to move on to
took at least one person into custody today in St. Cloud. John Lordson was there and shows us the community response in central Minnesota.
The sound of whistles and shouting drew attention to a mall at 3rd Street and 33rd Avenue in St. Cloud. That's where dozens of ICE agents were met by hundreds of protesters. Federal agents arrested one person as part of the raid, and later 2 protesters in the parking lot. Many of the businesses here are run by the Somali community.
They just show up, spray people, and this is not good. Everybody's scared. Everybody's scared. Like, most of the people are scared. They're like, you know, they're scared for their life.
Protesters screamed and yelled profanities at federal agents.
Let's just talk about it. You should be scared. You should be scared because you're here illegally, and you should be scared because your community, the Somalian community, stole over $9 billion, and now you want to cry wolf like somebody is bothering you. No, ICE is here to get you and all illegal immigrants out of the state of Minnesota. And let's not forget, we're looking for those $9 billion. This is not going to go away. So this charade that everyone's playing, attacking ICE, no. We're coming, and we want to know where those $9 billion went. Let's keep watching. Yeah, they should be afraid. They should be very afraid.
Attempted to leave the parking lot. Many wanted to know who ICE was targeting at the mall.
I don't know why this community is peaceful community. It was peaceful community before ICE arrived. And the only reason they're coming back is to destroy the businesses that are here.
There were a number of people here trying to keep the peace and create a barrier between ICE and protesters. One of them was State Senator Eric Putnam of St. Cloud.
You just saw 50, 60 soldiers occupy a parking lot in a perfectly reasonable, respectable neighborhood. It's here and it's real.
Putnam says the community doesn't want to feel occupied, and he believes that if ICE worked with them and St. Cloud police more closely,
stay here,
they wouldn't receive this kind of outrage.
The idea that you need 50 people with weapons and tear gas, and I'm not speaking real well because I got a little bit of pepper spray. Like, those things are not necessary for a normal, authentic, genuine law enforcement operation. Say it all you want.
So this is the misinformation that is being sent by the law. First of all, they wouldn't have to have pepper spray. People were not crowding around them. They have to protect themselves, period. If you were going into a store and a mob of people just surrounded you, I'm sure you're going to take whatever measures that is needed, whatever you have in your possession to protect yourself. So ICE isn't arbitrarily, again, just going in, oh, I'm going to pepper spray everyone. No, look at the mob that has crowded them. Look at the mob that is screaming at them. Look at the mob that is trying to hit them with cars, sticks, bats. Basically, ICE is being attacked, and you're telling ICE, okay, we're going to let the citizens attack you, and you can't do anything to defend yourself when you have a job to do. He was deployed by the president to come and restore order in Minnesota, and specifically removing illegal immigrants. And for some reason, another lawmaker here in Minnesota, they want this to continue. Why? Guess why? Because they're covering up that $9 billion fraud that here on this channel, we're not going to let go. Let's keep listening to this rhetoric.
Don't step at him.
Putnam says today his role went from being a lawmaker to trying to make sure nobody got seriously hurt.
This is being done for ratings, for popularity, and to make people afraid. And the more that we show up peacefully, solid in our spirits, our convictions, and our commitment to justice, the more likely that this is going to stop.
In St. Cloud, John Lordson, WCCO News.
And so this is how I'm going to end this video. I want to say thank you to ICE for working through some of the most horrific conditions where you are not able to go into the place that you're supposed to work and remove illegal immigrants. It's not all Americans. And I don't want you to think all Americans are against you all, because we're not. We actually applaud you for an amazing job that you are doing. And we look forward to you making more arrests and getting these illegal immigrants out of our country. So I will say this to Tim Walz, to all lawmakers in Minnesota, we're not going to forget about those $9 billion that were stolen from Americans and sent over to Somalia. So how many corrupt officials do we have? And why are you guys inciting violence in Minnesota as opposed to working with federal law enforcement? That already tells me what I need to know, that Tim Walz and the rest of the lawmakers are behind the fraud, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to find out where all of our $9 billion went, because all of those daycare centers were fraud. They're silently closing down now. They're wiping clean all their information so they don't have to be tied to it. And I'm so glad that we are going to shine a light on it. So again, family, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're always notified when we drop another video. And remember, always remain bold, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good evening.